Hello.
If you're gonna do it, do it!
Go ahead. Sure thing.
Hello, welcome to the Gamers Table. It is Monday, and we are reviewing Conquest of Planet Earth.
It's crazy, it's wacky, it's just totally screw your neighbor, screw the opponents, because if you can't do anything to benefit yourself, hinder the other guys. That is what this game is all about.
Conquest of Planet Earth, the space alien game, is a fast-paced game of terrifying alien invaders, futile human resistance, and 50s sci-fi movie action. Players each take on the role of a different alien race, all part of the same invading armada, but each with their own abilities and ambitions. Command waves of flying saucers to blast the human resistance into submission with death rays and terrifying weapons of war as you unleash powerful alien technology upon the Earth and the other alien races if they get in your way. But beware, these pitiful humans are not defenseless. They will fight to the last to defend their planet, aided by countless platoons of army soldiers, powerful human heroes, and the most deadly new weapon, the dreaded atomic bomb! That Ken uses all the frickin' time!
It's just mess everyone up, have a hell of a lot of fun doing it, whether it's totally logical or not. Do it to them. Mess them up. Nuke them. Do something. Use your laser. Who cares if it blows up in your face? It's fun. Do it. Do it.
Shiny, shiny, shiny!
Very shiny.
Very solidly built game. Everything is nice. The good card stock and everything. Lots of gloss. Lots of gloss. Even like the sculpts are not too bad and everything like that. They're nice playing pieces.
So, you start off with a bunch of these game boards. Oh god, they're green.
Oh crap. Hey, you got a hole in your chest. Look at that.
Maybe. I might be able to fix it.
Possibly.
Anyway,
Put it
start
over
with these, see how they're all blank. The center is where you land, and how many players there are decides how many of these boards will be used.
The one is the center.
Yeah, one is the center where special card that is the capital city, or the historic monument in the other version, goes there. And in all the other ones, that's your landing zone. It can never be taken over. That's always
you always have your little home base, right?
And as you move your ships out to these other areas, you draw location cards that tell you what these areas are. So you build the board as you go, and it's never the same board twice.
There could be empty fields, mountains, forests, stuff where there's nothing to do there, or you could get other cities, small towns, and things like that. Yeah,
just fun, random, crazy game. Just a lot of lots and lots and lots and lots of player interaction. A lot of playing the card. Just, I mean, you got to play the cards at some point. You got to mess with somebody. So I'll play it on them, mess them up.
When you guys came over and saw this game out on the table, what was your impression first looking at it?
Well, I looked at the boards and it looked boring. But then I saw all the other stuff that was included in it. Like, you look at that, that doesn't look like much of a playing board, does it?
Honestly,
but the cards that go on it and all the other stuff you can do, it's the cards that really matter in this game. The abilities, what do you call it, this space stuff and the events you get. That's where all the fun comes in. But everything's nice, glossy. Glani? What's a glani?
I have no...
Anyway, glossy and well done. Yeah.
Honestly, the impression I got from looking at the box is pretty much what I got when we played it. I thought it was going to be a goofy, fun Ameritrash type of game, and that's what it was. And it's a lot of fun game. It's a lot of fun game.
He said that before.
I know.
I don't remember what episode.
It's one of my
catchphrases.
catchphrases.
I think you just said
it's a lot of fun game.
A couple episodes
There was a few episodes.
It's a lot of fun game.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's a lot of fun game?
I think every once in a while we get a game where there is a theme to the game, and the theme is integral to the game. Conquest of Planet Earth is all about 50s sci-fi, and without that...
What's not to like about that?
But without that, there wouldn't be much game to it. The theme is what makes this game come alive.
What can I say? You all know I love a game with a good theme, and a theme that actually means something to the game. This is based on 50s sci-fi B-movies. I love 50s sci-fi B-movies, especially the old black and white ones. The monster that is a guy in a gorilla suit with a diver's helmet on. You've probably seen the clip. Those kind of movies, they're great, they're fun. The old Tarzan movies. King Kong, 1930s monster movie. These are great things. This is sort of thing is represented in Conquest of Planet Earth. It's not taking itself seriously, it's having fun with this sort of thing. It's coming up with the kind of cockamamie ideas that some of those bad science fiction movies were known for. The science that doesn't make any sense. The crazy devices that don't have to be explained. They just do what they do.
Half-naked bikini-clad chicks whose power is to shake their fang and make the men do what they want. Zestar's kite wings. They can fly, which gets them to different locations quicker. The fishmen of Atlarak. This is great because their one special power is release the land squid!
Do it to them. Mess them up. Nuke them.
The text on this one pretty much says it all. The froggy beastkeepers of Athalar 7 have many fearsome creatures at their disposal. They also have really cool jackets. It's just silly.
You can get your guys back after they've been killed fairly easily. There's options for each alien race that are fun and weird, but they're all fairly balanced. There's no one thing that can totally mess up everyone else and just put them out of the game completely. You can't be put out of the game completely, actually, because you've always got your starter spot.
You
It's just an extra ability.
But
You don't-
competitive
yeah.
is more fun. And you got to know it's a good game because it's a screw you game, and coming from me, I'm selling you, it was a lot of fun.
But you think 8 points is going to be quick? No, with all the screwing around going on, it can drag out quite a long time.
It's like, yay, I got a city worth 3. Oh, it just got nuked.
For a wacky game, yeah,
Oop.
it can drag out.
Yeah, I had
That's my only.
I had a cool
Knock
laser
on it.
cannon that added a whole bunch of numbers to my attack.
But you rolled
And I
like
used
me.
it 3 times, and it was fine. And the 4th time,
Boom.
I rolled a 1. It blew up the cannon, it blew up all my aliens, and demolished the entire location. And then something else happened, and we had to shuffle all the decks back in, and I drew another one, and I got my cannon back. And the first time I fired it, it blew up all my ships. It blew up the location and demolished it. Oops. And I could just picture, the guy on the bridge saying, Admiral, do you remember last time we used that gun?
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Quiet, you! This email is from Scott. I have another questions. I recently bought Arkham Horror, the board game, and absolutely love it. Will you ever do reviews on expansions for the game or review expansions in general? And will the travel case be available on the market when you're done? If it's not going to be on the market, are you going to release the dimensions and materials you use for making it? Sincerely, Scott. We did sort of review the expansions at the time that we reviewed Arkham Horror.
I mean, at the time we
Generally.
reviewed Arkham Horror and the time we reviewed a whole bunch of other games, we didn't really give the games much credit, and we didn't really explain the games very well at all. Because
Yeah, early episodes, we admit, are not
we
the best.
kind of stood in front of the camera and went like,
No, not really. We just cracked jokes too much and focused on a couple of points.
Yeah, we didn't really explain the games as well
No.
as we do now. We
Yeah.
got a better idea of what points
Yeah.
we want to hit. When we play a game, we're thinking about that stuff a little bit more.
Yeah. Other
Whereas
than-
before, we were just playing the game and enjoying it. And
Yeah,
then,
but other than Galactica, we didn't really include all the expansions in detail on
No.
what we liked.
well, you
about
had them.
you covered all the expansions.
it. I tried. He was like, "Shut up, Ken. Shut up." Anyway,
Oh, we could only
Arkham,
hope.
we didn't really get into detail about expansions, but
Other than the fact that I had them all and we were showing them all.
yeah,
Well,
right.
Arkham just adds more. The expansions just add more
could
stuff
probably
and more
do-
difficulty. Really,
Yeah.
that's all. It,
New mechanics
boil it
and
down.
more of the mythos that Lovecraft wrote.
But they're all very good. Yeah, they're all,
Oh, yeah.
all the expansions for Arkham are excellent.
Yeah, there hasn't been an expansion
might-
for Arkham that breaks the game.
Yeah, there are some you might not. You might prefer not to play with or something.
Well, I
It's
like
too
the fact that they
hard.
give you
But
the
that's the
option
good
to
thing
use the
about it.
parts you like and don't use the parts you don't.
Yeah.
And if you,
You can
want
pick
my
and choose,
personal
just
opinion,
like Galactica.
Dark Pharaoh, put it in all the time. Because if you've read Lovecraft, Egyptology is part of his mythos. Put it in. Dunwich Horror. The Injury and Madness cards are a must for that
need
game.
them.
Yep.
The Innsmouth Horror. Wow. Ramps up the difficulty hugely. Brings in some amazingly powerful characters and some amazingly evil elder gods.
I personally like the character quests for specific characters.
I find them a distraction, though.
it gives you something to do
The
in a
personal
game
stories. Yeah.
in the game that doesn't really have a whole lot of direction.
Also,
start with.
I believe that was Innsmouth Horror as well that came in. Lurker at the Threshold added stuff that made it scary to be near open gates or have gates chase you sort of around the board. Some interesting mechanics there. And there is a new one coming out, Miskatonic Horror, that has additions for every one of the already out expansions. So yeah, we do review expansions from time to time when we get one for a game we have, or have one that we need to review. As for the travel case, some of you have possibly checked out online with my videos of that. There is a version that I have built, and I will flash some pictures up of that for you right now.
Yeah. Component vision.
But
Somewhere.
I will. There's no way that I could possibly sell them because it would be cost about $200 a case because there's so much labor involved. But I will see if I can find the
Bleep!
I will see if I can find the snapshots that I took of the boards after I'd drawn them out before I cut them out, and the notes I made, so you can possibly try and make one of your own, because it really does help, because it holds all the expansions and it puts it all in one nice neat little box.
Yeah, you made a good case. I've seen it. Yeah, nice.
I don't know if I'd call it a travel case, but it does hold everything nicely.
It's supposed to have more pieces, handles put on it so you can travel with it. It travels better than carrying all the boxes and stuff.
True enough.
So, wrapping up for Conquest of Planet Earth.
I'm going to give, I believe, a 9 out of 10. The only reason I'm giving it a 10 is because it can drag out, and just for a wacky game, screw you, it can go on and on and on and on. Other than that, I think it's an excellent game. Well thought out, like you said, the rules are really good. I haven't read them myself, but he went and explained it all to us, and it seemed pretty clear, and well constructed and everything. Good. Fun, very fun.
I'll give Conquest of Planet Earth a 9.
It's not perfect, but it's fun, and it's screw you, and it's balanced. Nobody's ever
As balanced as a random game gets, yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's not like you could be knocked out of the game and get.
No, there is no player
back.
elimination,
Yeah.
so that's definitely a good thing in a type of game like this. You don't want.
It's easy to get your saucers back on the board.
I give an 8. It is a lot of fun. It's
I don't remember him giving
it's
him
chaotic fun.
I just gave a lot of fun games.
It's
A lot of fun. That's right.
there's not a whole lot of thought process in this game. It's just if you got a card that can mess around with another player, you play it on them.
Yep.
You don't hold back. You hold back. It's no fun.
Yeah, you want to cycle through that event deck and see what other crazy stuff you can possibly do.
if I got 4 cards, why don't I play them and draw 4 more cards at the end of my turn again?
Yeah, when at the end of your turn, you get to fill back up to your hand of 4 no matter what.
Yeah.
Why not blow them all out if you can?
Do it to them. Mess them up. Nuke them.
So
That
that's
wraps it up.
Yeah, for another episode of the Gamers Table. Tune in next week for another game review.
Or whatever it is we do.
Yeah, something like that. Bye.
Bye.
We're running another contest at the Gamers Table.
I still got my green shirt on.
That's okay, your head's gonna boing, floating around the air. So, what we want you to do for this contest is really simple. You don't have to make a video of yelling cave troll or anything like that. What you need to do...
Cave troll!
No, you didn't have to.
That's still fun though.
They tried.
What you need to do is watch episodes of the Gamers Table, find your favorite Gamers Table moment. Send us an email at thegamerstable@hotmail.com saying what episode it was, then the time frame, like give me an idea if it was like at 3 minutes and 45 seconds, something like that, so I can find the thing you're referring to. And that's it. We will put all the names of all the people who send something into a big drum and draw one winner, and the winner will get a game signed by the guys from the Gamers Table. We'll give you a choice of 3 or 4 games that we could possibly let you have, and you can pick one.
They're not taking Galactic away from me.
No, we're not gonna take we're not gonna take games out of your collection.
You realize that was just a joke.
I know. Just like you.
Yeah, sure. Fucking smack you, baldy.
So enter the contest. once. Pick your best Gamers Table moment. And we will have a show, and we will show the top 10 most voted for by people Gamers Table moments, or a random 10 if no episode gets more than one vote ever.
Yeah, right. Everybody having a...
We'll also
One
show
moment.
you our favorite moments from the Gamers Table. So watch the episodes and find your favorite moments. Send an email and let us know which one it was. And keep sending in the emails asking us to review more games and your comments about the shows and questions. We love hearing from you.